Hello, very good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Najha, Priyanka, Mishita, Vedant, very warm welcome.
Good afternoon, sir.
And Dhruvansh, very good afternoon. And Julia Kanak. Everyone, warm welcome. Finally, we reached to the last session of the course. When did we start? We started on 6th November, right? Wow, 6th November to 5th February. Exactly 3 months. 28th session. Before we start, yes, Vedant, wake up. Good morning. I know it's too early. Okay. Is everyone able to hear me? Mishita, good afternoon. Kanak, good evening. Tell me, guys. Yes, we're going to talk a lot of doubts about whatever you want to ask me. But before that, tell me, how was this 3 months? Did you feel you learned something? Good? Maths little more clearer now? Huh? Tell me, who want to say anything before we start? Actual topics and question. Who want to say, express? How was the 3 months in terms of learning this middle school maths? Anyone unmute and start. What do you want to say? Yes, Naja.
So, sir, I'm in sixth, so exactly I am younger. So when I learned about
Okay.
when I learned about these new topics, I was very amazed and very happy.
It's not difficult, right? Yes, all these topics require some practice because it's a grade 7, 8 math. But got good idea, right, Naja?
Yes, sir.
So nice. Good. Thank you so much. Yes, please, anyone, just quickly tell me. It makes me more happy and more energy when I understand how you people are feeling. And if anything is wrong, also you can tell me. It's not about only positive. Both. Who will share? Mishita will come. Okay, I'll select the names now. Okay. Mishita, how was 3 months days? Did you feel that you learned something new or good or bad? Whatever, just share whatever you think. Okay. Yes, Mishita. See, when I ask you to explain a question, you explain beautifully, very nicely.
I felt like I learned a lot from the classes. I guess some topics I learned more in depth. Yeah, I just cleared a lot of doubts.
Good. So keep practicing, Mishita. And guys, it doesn't mean that since it is the last class today, you cannot ask me down. You can ask me any doubt anytime. You are all my favorite students and you are like my permanent students, no, right? Don't hesitate. It's not that sessions are closing, so no. You can always WhatsApp me and ask me any doubt. And even if there is no doubt, you can always just WhatsApp me to say, hello, sir, I am Mishita, I am doing good, or I have done this. You can always share stories or whatever, okay? So don't just stop your classes are done, so no. You can keep connect with me and share whatever. You can ask questions, you can ask some guidance, or you can share your happiness, or you can tell what is happening in your school, whatever you want. Okay, guys? Perfect. Thank you. Yes, Kanak. What do you want to say?
In class, I got like better grades. So it helped me with that.
That's very nice, Kanak. Good. Generally, Kanak's father keeps sending me lot of updates about Kanak, and Kanak's brother also is there. He also like is one of my. He keeps telling me how they are doing. So that's nice, Kanak. Like your father keeps telling me, okay, how Kanak is doing and how Satvik is doing without me asking. So that's nice. Perfect. Thank you. Next, Priyanka.
So it was nice, and I learned something new.
Very nice. And why you missed yesterday class? Give me some good reason. Some good bahana. कोई अच्छा bahana होना चाहिए बिल्कुल genuine. Okay.
Sir, I'm in school till 3 p.m.
तो 3 के बाद ही शुरू होता है ना. मोबाइल लिया, जूम डाउनलोड करो मोबाइल पे, स्कूल से आते आते देखो क्लास क्या देखते. Correct. Good. So Priyanka, you enjoyed overall, right? Priyanka and everybody, all the videos will be there in the server. Keep watch, keep practice, okay, for your lifetime. So don't hesitate and keep writing and keep watching and keep asking questions, okay? Thank you, Priyanka. Vedant, what Vedant will say?
At the start, I thought the learning would be a little difficult, but as we moved on, the techniques were really nice and I enjoyed it.
Very good, Vedant. Do very best and ask me if whenever you face any problem or any want help. Okay, good. And Dhuvansh, the latest entry, right, Dhuvansh? Dhuvansh joined the last.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, how do you felt? How do you feel?
So, okay, so the class was a really good experience. Like a lot of my doubts were cleared. I learned a lot of new things, and it was fun. Everybody got an equal chance.
Yeah, and also it's interactive, right? I put my full energy. I make it interactive, right? I keep asking you because I want you to, because you know why I love you. I love like the interaction. I love my students to talk a lot and express and ask me, right? This is the fun. Otherwise, what is the point, right? I'm doing class because I want to talk to all you. Okay, that's the main reason of me to do class. Okay, it feels so happy when I talk to all those students. It feels very happy, Mishita. Really, that is the main reason why I teach. You know, when I see happy faces of Najah, Priyanka, Vedant, Ruhan, Kanak, it looks so good. You know. So that's why I said put on video, because I want to interact. I want to feel. So thank you, giving me so much happiness and be very interactive. So they're very nice. Good guys, keep doing well. So let's start now. Okay. Now tell me. Yesterday I said today last session you can come and ask many doubts, whichever topic, whatever. Hope everybody will have a big list of doubts. Okay. Who want to ask me first doubt? Tell me. Okay, so Naya, shall I share what you have put on the chat with others or not? Tell me, Naja, your permission.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, just now I saw what Naja has put. So what Naja is saying is, sir, one time I had practice of one dance and didn't know there was a test the next day. But because of your class, I got full marks. Thank you. But it's not because of my classes, because you understood the concept and solve it. But thank you so much, Naja. Good. So tell me, who want to ask what kind of doubt, which topic doubt? Who is the first one? We have full 1 hour, guys. Tell me. Array, don't tell me no doubts. There will be doubts. Let me open our homework assignment thing, and from that you can think through, sir, this question may be difficult. Like that will do. Priyanka, you want to start first list of doubt, or at least ask me 20 doubts. Okay. It's not about getting right answer or all, it's about whether you understood concept or any problem you're facing. So suppose if I open, this is what it is. Let's look from rational numbers. Rational number, irrational number, converting rational to like non-admitting decimals to fraction. Everybody knows, or anybody you want to ask me any of this. The first topic will be rational numbers, irrational numbers, how to convert. Everybody is perfectly, you can say, confident about. So let's do a very quick review today, okay? So we first start with rational numbers, irrational numbers, how to convert non-terminating, non-recurring decimals into fraction if it is one of the properties fail. Like if it is non-recurring, but it is terminating, then we can. Or if it is recurring, we can still convert. But if that is both, 1 second, yes. So if it is non-recurring as well as non-terminating, then you cannot convert, right? Tell me, Dhruvansh, your question, please.
So I had a doubt question 6. Like if it's given in fractions and there is one negative fraction and one positive, whether they are like really close to each other, so then how do you solve it?
Say again. This question is 5 example integers. You're taking this one?
Yeah, but for example, it is like -1/2 and 0/2. So how do you solve between those two?
Okay, so let me understand what you're trying to say. First, you're talking not integers, you're talking about fractions, right? You said negative 1/2 and 0/2. 0/2 is 0.
Yeah.
So what do you want now?
Like if you need to find rational numbers between them.
Acha, I understood. So what? Okay, so I get it. Very good. Very good question. Suppose what he's saying is Dhruvan, suppose a one number is 1/2. Very good question. And say one number is say 1/3. Correct? We can take this example to better clarity. Dhruvansh. And suppose we have to write, if question say write 5 rational numbers between. Dhruvan, this is what you try to ask, right?
Yes, sir, but like instead of 1/2, it is -1/2.
Doesn't matter. Let's say -1/2. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so how do you do
We have to
that?
write 5 rational numbers between -1 to -1/2 or 1/3. Between these two limits, we have to find 5 rational numbers. Very simple, guys. First of all, this range is not enough because -1 to 1 by 3, very difficult. What you will do is, you make the range bigger. What you do, you multiply with 10. So -1 by 2 will become -10 by 20, right? Right, Dhuvansh?
Yes, sir.
I multiplied by 10 in numerator denominator, this number changed to -10 by 20. Similarly, 1 by 3, if I multiply with 10 and 10, both sides become 10 by 30. So now, whatever you question asked, this question is same. I just multiply by 10 and 10. So now you have to write 5 rational numbers between these two. So you will say, sir, the rational numbers between these two numbers are -10. So -9 by 20, -8 by 20. You can write as many as you want. -7 by 20, like that, 0, like that, 1 by.
Oh, okay, sir.
But since the denominators are different, first we have to make denominator same, which I didn't do here because I thought it is 1 by 2. So it is 1 by 2 then, but it's what 1 by 3. So first we make a denominator same. So how we make denominator same, both of them? Multiply with 3. This also with 3. Because denominator is not same, then you have to first do. We multiply with 2 here, we multiply with 2. So what my numbers become now, Dhruvansh? It becomes -30 over 60, correct? Till +20, let me write +20 over 60. No, denominator are same or not? So first always make a denominator same and then you write. No, we can write as many number as possible between -30 to +. So one number can be -29 over 60, -28 over 60. It will go till like 0 and then it start increasing. 1 over 60, 2 over 60, like that go up to 59 over 60. Those are this many numbers you can write between.
Okay,
Cool.
sir. Yes.
Perfect. I'll give one more example just for others. Maybe you all people, very good question. You people are asking very good question. Suppose tell me, any one of you, if I say write 10 rational numbers between. I want people to tell me the method and then tell me how will you do. Today you have to just tell me, I will solve everything. To write 10 rational numbers between, if I say -1 by 5 and 1 over 2. What are the method we are going to use first? Yes, with Dhruvansh. Yes, Mishita. Okay, let Mishita try first because Dhruvansh already spoke. Okay, Dhruvansh. First Mishita, then you will tell. Mishita, what's your first method thing here?
You would get the same denominators.
We'll make denominator same first. This is this number, and this is my second number. How you make same denominator on both, Mishita? You are going to multiply with first number. You are going to multiply with 2. Correct? So 2. You have to always multiply denominator both. And second number you are going to multiply with 5. Agree, Mishita? So she said first we are going to make denominator same. So this number becomes -2 over 10. Correct? And this number becomes 5 over 10. Now, if you really see, Dhruvansh and everybody, I asked 10 as rational numbers. If you use this -2 by 10 to 5 by 10, how much you get? -1 by 10, 0 by 10, 1 by 10, 2 by 10, 3 by 10, 4 by 10. Not 10 numbers, right? So, Dhruvansh, what we'll do now? We have made it same, but still we cannot write 10. That was the original question, right? We still cannot write 10 numbers because range is less. So, what we'll do now?
So we can multiply it by 10.
No, you multiply by 10 again because you want to increase it. You'll say 20 by 100 and 50 by 100. So -20 by 100 till 50 by 100. Big range, right? So you can write now many numbers. Can you tell me?
Sir, I have a question.
1 second. So, okay, let me first you ask question, then I'll ask other people. Yes, tell me, Dhruvansh.
So, sir, like for the same denominator, instead of multiplying it by 10, can we multiply it by some other number?
Yes, you can. You can multiply by any number. But why we do it 10 is easy. There's no reason. Very good question.
Okay, sir.
So let Vedant, can you tell me now? I want everyone to tell me at least two numbers. Vedant, can you tell me any two rational numbers between this? Quickly, everybody tell differently. Any two rational number between. Now we have minus 20 by 100 till 50 by 100. Any two rational number between these two. Minus 20 by 100 on the left side, 50 by 100 on the right side. There's a big range.
25 over 100.
Correct.
And
you pick any number from minus 20 to 50, take any random number. And you can
10
have 27
over
by 100,
100.
28 by 100, 30 by 100, 30 by 100, 32 by 100, 33 by 100, any of them, right?
10
Very good.
by
Naja?
100.
Yes, thank you. Naja, give me two examples. Everybody ready with two examples? Different ones, please. Naja?
39 by 100 and minus 15 by 100.
Minus 15 by 100. Very good. Nishita, two examples.
Minus 10 by 100 and 49 by 100.
Very good. Connect two examples.
Minus 19 over 100
And
49 over 100.
very good. Dhruva's two examples. And with that, I'll come back to you again once more. Dhruva's two examples.
Sir, is negative 3 by 20 an example?
Negative 3 by 100, correct? Negative 20,
but sir,
negative 19, negative 18, till you got 0, right? How you know integers? You have to watch.
So what about the denominator? See 20, it comes before.
Denominator is 100, na? Denominator will not change now. Denominator is always 100 now.
Okay.
See, why we
And
done like
then
that? Very easy now. Just like we have done this now. Yes.
Negative 11 over 100
Correct.
and 36 over 100.
Very good. Priyanka, two examples, please.
So 47 by 100,
And
29 by 100.
very nice. Vedant, two more examples, please.
Negative 19 over 100.
Correct.
And 46 over 100.
Correct. Understood. Very good. Got everybody? So the idea was you just increase the range. Tomorrow, if I say, Naja, if I say 3 by 11 and say 2 over 5, I want to write many numbers between this. What will do, Naja, first thing?
So first we'll make denominator same.
Because we want to make it easy. So we'll make 11 into 5 and 3 into 5. So this number becomes 15 over 55. Correct, Naja?
Yes, sir.
Denominator will be 55. I want to make this also 55. So what are you going to do?
We'll multiply it by 11.
So guys, now we have made 22 over 55. So how many numbers you can write just using this? You can say 16 by 55, 17 by 55, 18 by 55, 19 by 55, 20 by 55, 21 by 55. Agree, everybody? But if somebody asks, write 100 numbers or 50 numbers or 200 numbers, what will do, Kanak? The range is not enough.
You can multiply it more.
You can multiply more. And the easiest way is 0. So 10. Multiply with 10. So 0 and 0 here. Multiply by 10, 0 and 0. You can multiply by any number like I said to Dhruvansh. But this is more easy because denominator is same. So you don't have to write again. You just say always by 50. So now if you want to write how many numbers, you can say, sir, 150 by 550 is one number. So go 151 by 550, 152 by 550, 153 by 50 till you go till 220 by 50. All those numbers are between these two. No problem at all now, Dhruvansh and everyone. Good question. Next doubt, please. So that way, when you ask doubt, it gives others also the opportunity to practice. That's the reason. Achha, you know, everybody knows the integer thing, right? That if I say minus 5 to 3, how many integers are there? You all know this, right or not? Let me put it. How many integers are there between them? You are clear about positive negative thing, right? How many integers are between minus 5 to 3? Nishita? Yeah, Naja want to say yes.
8.
How? Negative 4?
-3, -2, -1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3.
3 always there. I'm not counting because I'm not counting 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right. And -5 and 3 are already there. Including this is 9. Correct? So you're not confused ki -5 to -6. No, -6 is lesser than, right? You know that, right? -6 is lesser than, so it's outside the range. That is how you do it. And all of you also clear about integer operations, right? Because this is what people struggles. If I say class. So if I say -5, okay, I'll give you 8 questions. Let's see how many you do it correct. -5 plus 2, -2 plus 5, -5 minus 2, and plus 2 plus 5. What is the answer of all this? What is the first answer, guys?
-3.
So everybody is very clear about how we do it, right? -3 is correct. How, Vedant?
Because when you're adding to a negative, it goes towards 0. So you have to.
Or other way, my way to do is, yes, they are opposite sign. You subtract them opposite sign. So 5 and 2 is 3. Put the sign of the bigger number.
Opposite side.
How much is -2 plus 5, Mishita?
3.
3. Why 3? Because again, opposite signs, you add them, you subtract them. 5 minus 2 is 3. Put the sign of the bigger number. How much is, who will answer this? Dhruvansh, how much is this?
So -7.
Because both are of same sign. With same sign, you add up. 5 and 2 is 7. Negative sign of bigger numbers, negative. And how much is it, Priyanka?
So 7.
Again, I know we all know, but still, if you use our same method, you will say, sir, both of same sign, I'll add them. 5 and 2 is 7. I'll put 5 as sign of the bigger number is 5 positive. So everybody very clear? Same thing becomes algebra. If I say algebra operation, -5x plus 2x, you'll say, sir, -3x. I'm only adding the x, right? Tomorrow, if I say -2y plus 5y, Naja, what's the answer?
Plus 3y.
Why? If I say Kanak, -5t, -2t, what's the answer?
-7t.
Correct, guys? And if I ask you, Priyanka, again, plus 2v plus 5v, what's the answer?
7v.
Correct? Very good. So it's all about integer operations. Algebra is just on top of that, right? This is about addition, subtraction. But the moment I change the quotient now, and I make a multiplication, -2 times -5, or -2 times 5, or 2 times, this is a multiplication. I am not telling about addition, subtraction, or 2 times 5. What is the answer in first case, Naja?
-10.
-2 times -5. No. When you multiply minus with minus, it becomes positive.
Oh,
So minus is positive, positive is positive. But then opposite side, then it's negative. So answer has to be 10. What is the answer, Mishita? Next one, and why?
-10.
Because we multiply opposite sides, it's a negative answer. And Dhruvansh, what is the answer for this?
-10.
Because again they are opposite side, so it's negative. And what about the Vedant, the last one?
Sorry, sir. So it would be just normally 10.
Right. The point is, if they are of same sign, both positive or both negative, answer is positive. If they are opposite side, answer is negative. Right, Naja and everyone? But similarly, if I put an algebra here, I'll say -2a times -5b. What will be the answer, Kanak?
-10ab.
That's it. So numbers are there, then algebra is a into b. If it is a into a, then a squared. For example, Vedant, for example, Mishita, -2k times 5k. No, it's same variable. What will happen now? Mishita?
Minus 10k squared.
Minus 10k square. Similarly, Vedant, if I say minus 2p times minus 5p squared. No, I'm putting square itself here. So what will answer Vedant? Sorry, Dhuvansh now?
That will be minus 10p cube.
Correct. So put numbers separately and algebra separately. That is what it is. And tell me, Priyanka, if I say 2 times 5p, know what happens?
So 10p.
Correct. What I'm trying to say here is, one is integer operation, one is algebraic. Similarly, multiplication also, one integer. First you do number with number and variable. Every algebraic is algebraic. Cool. That is how the summary of integer operation and algebra operation. Now tell me, anybody, what other doubt is there? This is about what Vedant asked and I added more down there. Please tell me. Anybody want to ask? What other thing? Come on. Mishita, Priyanka, Raja, anybody? Can I pick up anything? Okay. Shall I show the next topic now? That will help you to remember what doubts. Let's see. Next topic was rational numbers was this. Do we have waste? Arranging is okay. Distributive is fine. Multiplication is fine. Additive is a simple thing. Irrational number we talked about how to convert. Not important. Thirds are important. Now you are confused about surds. Shall we do the revision of surds a little bit? Root of multiplication, very interesting. So let's do surds because surds people struggle, I know. So I'll first write a question and then you can ask me doubts. First I'll give you just revision, okay? What happens is surd root of 5 times root of 2. First of all, do not worry about anything. Whatever number is there, root. Multiply number inside root is number 5 times 2. Correct? Root 5 into root 2, root 10. But tomorrow the question was like this. Suppose 3 root 5 times 4 root 2. You will say, sir, again I'll do root 5 to root 2 is root 10 and I'll multiply 4 times 3, 12. That's it. Outside number with outside, inside number with inside. The easiest approach. Very easy approach, nothing to worry. Make a simple
Excuse
golden
me.
rule. Yes, please.
So what if it's like square root of 2 and square root of 5 and you want to multiply them?
That's what we did initially, right? Initially I said square root of 5 multiply with square root of 2. That's the first we started. So the answer is square root of 10.
So then, so what if one is cube root and one is square root?
That is different. That's with power. We'll come to that. See, it's not about square cube. I'm talking how I'm talking about surds. How we multiply surds. So you are talking about the powers. So that is a different thing now. So that becomes now you are saying cube root of 5. You write 3 here times square root of 2. You cannot multiply. But the way you write is cube root is what? 1/3 power. Square root means what? Half power. No, neither base is same, neither power is same. You cannot combine. But if the question was like this, sir, this, let me write again. Square root of 5 multiplies cube root of 5. You can combine. Now, how? Cube root of 5 is 5 to the power 1/3 times square root of 5 is 5 to the power 1/2, correct? So you see, law of indices, base is same, in the multiplication, power adds up.
Add
Say,
the
sir,
exponents.
exactly, the exponent adds up 1/3 plus 1/2, whatever it is. You can say it is nothing but 5 to power 1/3, 1/2, 2 plus 3, 5/6. 5 to power 5/6 is the answer. But if you want to write 5 to power 5/6, how? I'll write like this. 6 is the 1/6 root, so 6th root of 5 to power 5. That is it. Better is 5 to power 5.
Okay, sir.
So that is high level. That is not. That is like little more beyond your level. But that's the matter. Good question.
Okay,
Very
sir.
hard question. So let's come back to the surds. If I say 3, I want everyone to try, and Mishita will start this. 3 root 2 times 2 root 3 times 5 root 5. Mishita, what should be the answer and why?
Is it 30 root 30?
How?
Ah.
Correct, but how?
So first of all,
She will take numbers outside the roots. 3 times 2, 6. 6 times 5, 30. Correct, Mishita?
yeah.
Then she will take all the number inside the roots. 2 times 3, 6. 6 times 5, 30. That's it. That's it. So we are not simplifying, we are writing as it is because that's the easiest step. Similarly, tell me, Naja, 4 root 5 times 2 root 5. No, I changed the question. What you will do first?
First, we will multiply 4
Outside
into
with outside. Okay.
8.
Agree?
Yes, sir. And
Inside with inside, right?
yes,
Now, because we know root of 25 is 5, correct?
yes.
So 40. So I ask people first to try this. Then when you get a practice, you can directly tell the answer from the question. But first you are not clear, guys. Do that. 40. The answer. Right, Naja?
Yes.
Good. Tell me, Kanak, 5 root 3 multiply with, sorry, the 3 is looking very bad. Okay, you can believe it's 3, okay. And root 3 is out. How much?
First you do the outside, but
Why
there's none
outside?
of it.
Correct. Nothing is there means 1 is there, right?
Yeah.
So outside 5 into 5. Inside,
9,
what is root of 9?
3.
So
So
final
5
answer
and
is,
3. 15.
that's it. Good, correct, right? Okay. Let's try one with Priyanka and Vedant also. First, Vedant, 4 root 7 times 7 root 3. What will answer and why?
Sir, I need a little help still. I'm a little confused.
Very simple thing, Vedant. Whatever question is given, you do always multiply number outside the root with number outside the root. What is 4 times 7?
So it's gonna be
20.
28 and
Then you multiply number inside the root with inside the root.
okay, so 21.
That's the answer, 22, 21. Simple one, only one concept. Multiply number outside the root with the number outside the root. And multiply number inside the root, inside the root. Let's try Vedant one more question for yourself. 5 times 5 root 4, 5 root 7 times 3 root 2. Tell me, Vedant.
15 root 14.
Correct. And suppose, Vedant, if I change this question to 5 root 2 times root 3, know what you will say?
Now it's just 5, so it's 2 times 3 only.
So answer
So
will be what?
5 root 6.
5 root 6. And if I change again Vedant this, what you will say now?
5 root 4.
What is root 4 means?
It's
Square root of 4 is what? 2, right?
yeah, 2, so
So it becomes what?
5 times 2.
That's it. Got the clarity? Good. Priyanka? 4 root 5 times 2 root 3. What will you say?
So first we will multiply outside number with outside.
Correct?
15.
8 root 15. Correct, Priyanka? And if I change this question to 4 root 5 times 2 root 5, then what will you say?
8 root 25.
A root 25. What is root of 25?
So 5.
Answer is 8 times 5. Is everyone good? Very good, Priyanka and everyone. Is everyone perfectly clear? Dhruvansh? Nishita?
Yes,
No concept, no problem. That is how we do roots. Yes, Raja, tell me.
Sir, after we finish discussing the homeworks, can you explain to us what's calculus?
What is calculus? Calculus is your grade 11 and 12 math. Calculus is about how you use all of your core maths of grade 7, 8, 9, 10, about algebra, about arithmetic, about expressions, and combining them with trigonometry and geometry to try to make integration and differentiation. Even if I tell you, you will not understand now because it's totally different. So there's something called pre-calculus, which you do in grade, let's say next 2 or 3 years. Then calculus. Calculus is one of the core of the maths and very interesting. So it's like there's something called integration, differentiation, limits, differential equations, where you use lot of algebra and lot of trigonometry, lot of explanation. Okay? But tell me what prompted you, good question, but what prompted you to ask me? Tell me.
So I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw a lot about calculus, so I wanted to ask you.
You're going to learn in grade 11.
Okay.
Tell me now. Thank you, Naja.
Thanks,
Yes, please. What else? This is about surds. So you can do all of this, right? And multiplying and adding surds is simple, right? Like 2 root 3 plus 3 root 3. Shall I tell you addition also? Okay. How we add surd? Multiplication was like this. Addition of surd is different. Here you use algebraic way. Like suppose a 2 of root 3 plus 5 of root 3. Since the number answer root 3 is same, you can add. So you can say root 3 will anyway come. How much is 2 plus 5? 7. You can add only when the number inside root is same. Otherwise you cannot. You cannot, like the algebra, right? If I say 2x plus 3x, you will say 5x. But if I say 2x plus 3y, you will say no, sir, right? Algebra, you think like that only. You will say root 3 is some x. For example, Vedant and everyone, if I give a question 2 root 3 plus 5 root 2, no sir, we cannot add. The number inside the roots are different. And if I give a question like this to all of us, 3 root 2 plus 2 root 5 plus 4 root 3 plus, not root 3, let's say root 2 plus 3 root 5. Listen very carefully now. You have done this earlier. Now here, you can't add all together, but you can add something. What is the number inside root 2? Root 2. These both are similar terms. You can add these two. So it become how much? Root 2 is there. 3 plus 4, 7. You can add all these two also because the number inside root is same. Root 5. So plus, what is there? 2 and 3, 5. You will say, sir, my answer is such a weird answer, but that is the answer. 7 root 2 plus 5 root 5. You can always add the like term. That is the basic concept of addition subtraction. Yes, Nishita.
Can you do simplifying surds? I don't really understand.
We will do that. This part is clear. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So how we simplify surds or how we rationalize the surds. Suppose if I say rationalize or simplify. And the question is 5 plus root 2 divided by root 3 plus 2. Correct? This is kind of question, Nishita? Right?
Oh no, just simplifying a surd.
Simplifying is one step before that, which is easier one. But I'll tell you how to do this one, that is more easy. We'll do that. So when you do rationalize means what? You have to remove the rational number from the denominator. That is the, say, rationalizing the surd. What we are going to do, everyone, is you multiply with reverse of that. Root 3 plus 2, you multiply with root 3 minus 2. When you multiply the conjugate of it, then only you are going to simplify. Because of plus here, you put minus. Now, how to multiply? We learned already just now, right? Let's try. How much is root 3 into root 3? 3. Root 9. How much is root 3 into 2? 2 root 3, correct? How much is 2 times root 3 plus 2 root 3? Same multiplication we did just now. And lastly, plus 2 into minus 2, minus 4. So when you simplify the denominator, numerator will do later, how much becomes? This will cancel always. Negative 1 in the denominator. See, The irrational number is gone from denominator or not? It is known as rationalizing. Means you remove the irrational from denominator. So what to do? Numerator, multiply. 5 times root 3. 5 root 3. Then 5 times negative root 2. Negative 5 root 2. Same what I told just now. Then root 2 with root 3. Root 6. And lastly, root 2 with negative root 2. Negative 2. So this by minus 1 is your answer. That is known as how you rationalize the surds. This is also simplification one of the things. But what Mishita is asking, if the surds are given, how you simplify? For example, the question is simplify. And if I give the surd like this, 5 root 2 plus 1 minus 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2 plus 4 root 5. Mishita, I'm making it more big, okay? Plus 3. So, Mishita, first of all, this is a surd with how many terms are there?
6.
6 terms. Let me write with 6 terms. Term number 1, term number 2, term number 3, term number 4, term number 5, term number 6. Okay, guys? So, 6 terms. Now, to simplify, we always have only one rule. You can add or subtract only similar like terms, right? So, let's look at it. Let me put a circle on the first term. This is my first term, right, Vishita? Which term out of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is similar to term 1?
4.
Term 4 and 1 are similar. I am circling them. We can add only these two terms together. Out this 5 root 2 plus 3 root 2. So, how to add the like terms? 5 root 2 plus 3 root 2. Root is same, right? We have to add 5 root 2 and 3 root 2. Addition. Root 2 is same. Write the same thing first. And then just add the outside number. 5 plus 3, 8. So, this is the addition of the two terms, 1 and 4. Correct, Vishita?
Yeah.
Tell me, Kanak, which term is similar to, let me put this, green circle. Which term is similar to this term?
Minus 2.
Minus 2 root 5, correct?
Yeah.
Because both are having root 5 as the irrational part. So they are like terms. So we can combine these two, 4 root 5 and minus root 2 5. How will you combine, guys? Very simple. First we write root 5 as the irrational number part. Now, how much is plus 4 and minus 2? What is 4 minus 2? 2 plus 2. So 4 terms we combine. Last is Dhruvansh. What is remaining to combine?
2 and 6.
2 and 6 terms. Which are the diagonal constant terms, or you can say they are the integers. So we'll just say plus 1 and plus 3 is plus 4. That is the final answer, Vishita, nothing else. Rule is like terms to be combined. Cool now? Good.
Sir, I meant something else.
Tell me, please.
Can
you tell me one question?
Let me get one.
Yes. Till then, till she's getting the question, anybody want to think about it? Tell me what kind of doubts you want to ask me. Anybody, any doubt? Be ready. Yes, Neja, you want to ask something?
I have a question.
Oh, I know you are saying in the bracket and multiplication, right? Tell me.
It's kind of simple, but
Tell me the question, yes.
fully simplify 3 root 40.
3 root 40. Okay. You want to just make the 40 number small. So I'll tell you what to do. 3 is a prime number, right? You cannot do anything. Can you break up 40 into smaller numbers? 10 times 4 or not? Or 8 times 5 or not? Or 20 times 2 or not, right? So you break up whichever way you want. But make it a small numbers. So can I write 10 into 4? No. Do we know square root of 4 or not?
2.
So what is outside already? 3 is there already. If you take square root of 4, how much is come outside? What remains in the side? Correct, Mishita? 3 times 2 is 6. Root 10. That is simplification.
Okay, thank you.
I'll give one more. Very good. I'll give one more question, Mishita. For example, guys, 5 root, say 45. Can anybody tell me how will you simplify? We just learned this. Fully simplify 5 root 45. You are going to write this question as 5 is like this. How you break up 45? You can say 9 times 5. Agree? Mishita, Kanak, everyone, Raja. So now Priyanka. Now 5 is a prime number, but no 9 is not a prime. What is square root of 9? What is square root of 9? Dhruvansh?
3.
So this 9 goes out. The square root taken is come 3, all right? What remains inside? 5. So the answer will be, that's it, 15 root 5. Okay? So just thanks to Mishita. No, I'm going to give one question, everybody will solve it. Okay? Let's see how many you understood it, how many you understood it. So I want you to simplify 10 root 60. Try. Ruan's very fast. You are correct, Ruan's. So ideally make factor of 60 where you get, okay, which is the almost there, but think, almost there. 60 you have break over up, right? It cannot be 60 inside, right? What will do? You write 10 as it is. How you break up 60, Mishita?
4 and 15.
4 and 15, because we need something which is, we can find square root. So this is correct. Now, which number go outside?
4.
What is square root of 4? You have to do square root of 4. What is square root of 4?
Oh yeah. 2.
So 2 goes outside extra, become 10 times 2, right? What remains inside?
15.
So what's the final answer?
20 root 15.
That's it. Yes, Nuance.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
So it goes like if x is equal to root 7 plus root 6 over root 7 minus root 6,
Should I write
then
it?
fine.
If
Oh,
x
yes,
equal
I'll
to,
have to write it. It's not going in the chat as I'm
chat will not
supposed to
come. If x equal to
do. Root 7 plus root 6
root 7 plus root 6
over
by,
root 7 minus root 6.
correct. What did you find out?
Find the value of x plus 1 over x whole square.
Find out the value of x plus 1 over x
Whole square.
whole square. You know what, guys? This is interesting. This is the intentionally this question is like this. I'll tell you why. X plus 1 by x whole square is very interesting thing. X plus 1 by x whole square. Now this is x. Either you can do this and then you do 1 by x. If x is this, what is 1 by x? So there are two ways of doing this. One is, if this is the x, Dhruvansh, what will be 1 by x? Reciprocal of this, right? Agree? So what I'm asking, if this is x, what will be 1 by x?
The
Reciprocal, right?
yeah.
So I can say x plus 1 by x. So I'll write here 1 by x. So x plus 1 by x. So I can write here 1 by x here. So 1 by x will be ulta of this, right? Root 7 minus root. Agree?
Yeah.
So if I simplify this and square, that's my answer, right or not?
Yeah.
So this is my x. This is plus. This is 1 by x, correct?
Yeah.
If I simplify this and take a square, that is my answer, correct? So let's see how to simplify this. It's a fraction addition. Remember my fraction addition, guys? Fraction addition. What we'll do with fraction addition is, Dhruvansh, remember my fraction addition rule? Multiply denominator. When you multiply root 7 minus into root 7 plus 6, a minus a square, 7.
So it will be 7 minus 6.
Correct? Do is done.
Yeah.
And how? This is my fraction way. Then you do crisscross. Multiply this with this. We multiply this with this. Root 7 plus root 6 into root 7 root 6. Let
So
no,
it
I'll
will
not.
be 7 plus 6.
Okay, you can that way also. Let's do that. A square plus b square plus 2 times root 7 root 42. Correct?
Yeah.
You multiply root 7 or other way is you keep as it is. But again, there is a lot of algebra. So what I'm doing is root 7 times root 7. 7, correct?
Yeah.
Root 7 times root 6 is how much?
Root 7 times root 6
Root
is.
42.
Yeah.
Then again, root 6 times root 7 is what?
Root
Again, root 42.
42.
So this is I wrote 2 root 42.
Okay.
And lastly, root 6 times root 6 is 6.
6.
Correct? So 7 plus 6 plus 2 root 42 or not? Correct?
Yeah.
So this part is done. So we have done this times this plus. Similarly, can you tell me what is, let me put a different color now. This time this means full this
Yeah.
times full this.
Okay. So it
Root 7
will
into
be
root 7 is 7.
minus 6 plus 2 root 42.
This time it will be minus 2 root. There is a minus there, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Because Dhruvansh, root 7 to root 6, root 7 to negative root 6 is negative root 42, right? And again, negative root 6 times positive root 7 is negative root 42, right? So this is the negative will come.
Yeah.
So now if you simplify Dhruvansh, what you will get? Denominator is 1. Let's check. 7, 13, and 14. 2 root 42, 2 root 2. 14 by 1 or 14. 14 is the x plus 1 by x. We wanted x square plus 1 by x. You do 14 square. 196 is the answer. That's it.
Oh, okay.
So, if you ask concept wise, you know the x. Make it reciprocal, get 1 by x. Add them both. So, you have a full, very good cert to simplify. Then you cross multiply,
Okay, sir.
get it square. That is one way of doing it. Other way is you do little smaller way also, which is different, where you do square this side. But finally, still you have to get same method. You become x square plus 1 by x square. So that's why it become more difficult. So this is better one. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Good. It was like lengthy question. This is a grade 9th or 10th question.
Yes, sir. Great time.
Grade 10, right? Yes, the one. Which is the grade 10 question. Okay. But if you don't search well enough, we can do that. Tell me now. We have 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes. Tell me, anybody want to ask me anything? Priyanka, any questions you have? And Priyanka, your mom already invited me. Tell me, Kanak, any question, please? No, Kanak? All good? No doubt, but Kanak, in any of the topics you have?
Could you explain a bit of like statistics, like more in depth?
Yes. About what type? Mean, median, mode, plotting? Tell me.
Like plotting.
With the
Sorry.
class intervals?
Yeah.
So suppose, let's say how to form class interval. How to form class intervals and cumulative frequency. Let's understand this, guys. Karan is asking how to do statistics. Let's do some class interval. Suppose some data is given. Let me give some data. Okay. Some student marks are there. 5, 12, 18, 7, 24, 6, 13, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just put some number, guys. How many numbers are? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. We have a 12 student data. Everybody agree? Students of 12 data. So first of all, we have to make some frequency table. So you decide the classes. Class interval. We'll decide. Kanak, what is the range of the data, minimum to maximum?
From 2 to 28.
2 to 28. So we can take any class. Suppose we can take a class of, let's say, 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, and 25 to 30. Correct? So these are my class intervals. You can decide, Kanak and everyone, you can decide what interval. I am taking 0 to 5. Somebody can say 0 to 4. Somebody 0 to 10. Your choice. Cool? So class interval. Now we will get frequency. Frequency means how much data is how much. So what I'm trying to tell here is, 0 to 5 and 5 to 10 overlap is there, right? Kanak, 5 here, it's a 5 here. So we'll always count the number in the upper limit, okay? So let's count how many numbers are from 0 to 5. 1 and 2, correct? So we have two data for 0 to 5. 5 to 10, we'll not count 5 there. I say 5 will count down. So 5 to 10 means 6 to 10. So 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 data, correct? We are just making the frequency table, guys. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write in a table form. So how much we got for 0 to 5, I forgot. 2, right? This is also 2. So first we did 5 and 2, and then we did 7. No, there were 3, right? Sorry. Can I getting it now till now? Now how many data, guys? Tell me between 10 and 15. Don't count 10, between 10 and 15. 1, 2, 2 data, right? 2 data. Now how many data between 15 and 20? 1, only 1. How many data between 20 and 25? 1, 2. How much at 25, 30? Remaining 2. Correct? Check. So this is how you make the frequency table first. Is it okay, everyone? Connect good, right? Data is given, you made it. This is like called grouped interval. From ungrouped we made it group. Now just to give a concept, what is the class width, guys? What is class width of all this? We learned what is class width. What is class width? Every class is how much wide?
5.
5. 0 to 5 or 5 to 10, the width is class width. Class marks are for different class. No, frequency is done. How we do cumulative frequency? Anybody remember how to do cumulative frequency? Tell me, anybody remembers? We have done this. Cumulative frequency is, how much the first frequency, Mishita? 2. So 2 as it is, right? Next one, you always add the next frequency to this frequency. 3 plus 2, how much it is? 5. Add 2 to this 5. 2 plus 5, 7. Add 1 to this. 1 plus 7, 8. Always add the next frequency to the cumulative frequency. 8 plus 2, 10. And lastly, 10 plus 2, 12. This 12 and this 12 should always be same. This is called cumulative frequency table. We know class width, we know frequency, we know cumulative frequency. If somebody asks is what is class mark, remember I told class mark also? Class mark is nothing but mid value of the class. So what is the mid value of the class 0 to 5? Yes. Mid value of the class. What is mid value of the class 0 to 5? 2.5. What is mid value of the class 5 to 10? Mid value. What is class value mark of this? Class mark of this. That is how you prepare frequency table, cumulative frequency table, class mark, class width. Cool, everyone? Kanak, all good? This is what? Basis of statistics and how you form frequency table and cumulative. So you can calculate mean, median, mode, the formulas are there, mean also. That you learn in the next page. And then for today, yes, Naja, please.
Sir, I have a doubt in statistics only, but in bar graph.
Yes, please, ask me.
So, so in the bar graph, when you draw it, I was told that you put a 0 or something at the bottom.
It depends on the numbers. It depends on what bar graph is given, right? So,
Okay.
if suppose it gives, okay, that how much Priyanka and Naja and Kanak plays. So this is for, say, Naja. This is for, say, Kanak. Again, I'm just giving. So, I'll tell you when you put zeros, okay, and when you not put zeros. So, this is for, say, Kanak. And let's say green one is for Priyanka. So, it's like I'm saying is number of hours study by students. Okay. So, I said first student was Naja, second student is Kanak. Again, don't worry about number, just okay, whose name. So, this is like, what is the original saying? Original saying the name of the student. But Naja, if I don't put the number, like suppose say, if Naja, let me give a numbers first. If I say in every day, Naja studies 12 hours. This is too much. Kanak studies 9 hours. And Priyanka studies 15 hours. So, what is the maximum number of hours we have?
15.
15. So, we can say from 0 to 15 is our range, right? So, and suppose say this is your starting point, right? And say
Yes.
you drop to here. So, from here to here divide into 15. So, this is 15 and this is 0, right? 0 to 15 divide. Now, how many intervals you want to divide? Suppose Naja say I want to divide into 5 intervals of 3 each. So, it is 0. And then you will say, so this is my 3, Because you need something. That is what 0, 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Correct? So this shows the scaling. Generally, it always starts from 0. Generally, we don't do negative or positive. So 0. So this is this way. From 0 to 3, 3 to 6, this is a number scale, right? And this is the original scale is for the names or whatever things are given. Okay? You can ask me a doubt. If you have any still doubt on this, ask me.
No, sir, I'm clear. Thank you.
Okay, good. So tell me, guys, is it enough or you want to talk more and more and more and more, or is good enough? Shall we close over the program now? Good enough, Vedant? Dhruvansh? Priyanka? Okay? Do a lot of practice, keep practicing and contact me if you have any doubts. Okay? All the best, everybody. Enjoy the time. We'll see you in the next workshop, some workshop somewhere. Okay? Bye, 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 bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Sir,
Yes, please.
so when will you have the next workshop? At what months?
Next workshop.
Yes, sir.
So I have to plan things. Let people let this February, March exam time we'll do in April.
Okay, sir.
February, March
Sir,
exam
will
time.
it be the
Sorry,
sir, will it be the same group?
No, it depends on people who register with us.
Okay.
Because I always say this is the workshop people register. Depending on the people register, they form too. But many times we see a lot of common students.
Okay.
So it depends. If people are free and they want to do, they do it. So we'll maybe in April we'll do. Okay, Naja?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, what
Thank
do you
you.
want? Which topic you want more?
I don't know, like the same only, but in geometry.
We'll try with plan. You people always send me requirement, Vedant. So see, the way we do workouts, people tell me, sir, I want this. So then I promise them. Vedant, if you have some kind of topics you want to discuss about, send me. I'll think over what workshop we'll do. Okay?
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
no problem.
You and bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.